Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great. So as you have read by the title, today's video is about everything you need to know about tampons. So there are a lot of girls out there who yet doesn't know about tampon, and they're very scared to use it because they feel that whether it will come out, whether it stays in, and how many hours does it last, and what is the procedure to use it, whether it's comfortable or not. So as a person who has been using tampons for almost 3 to 4 years now, I think I will be able to give you a better view about it and tell you a lot of things about it and break the assumptions that you all have. So before getting right into the video, I would like to tell you about a story of mine, like a backstory, like how I actually shifted from pads to tampons, because I never used to use tampons since the beginning of my periods. Like first of all, I used to use pads, but then I shifted to tampons. So a quick little backstory of it. So let's get into it. Okay, so I was in class 11 and I was playing handball. Like I was the captain of my team, and there was this tournament going on, and it was the finals of the tournament, and it was on 13th. My apparently the date of period was 20, right? So it was not even nearby, and before going for the toss, like the match begins after the toss, like after 10 to 15 minutes. So prior to the match, I was about to go for the toss, and just then I got my period. I was not ready for it. I didn't had pad. Then I asked the other girls out there, like, do you have the pad or something? And none of them had it, because it was like just one match. And it was like really in the morning, so no one was in that like prepared. So none of them had the pads. It was just like 1 hour match. Then we would go for the party or our home. Like it depended on us. So no one like actually even carried a bag, right? It was in our school only, the match. Then I went to medical room and I asked them for a pad. They gave me a pad which was something from Stay Free or something, and I have never used it. ठीक है, I have always used a Whisper का pad and it is like long enough. But I went there and they gave me like इत्तू सा. ठीक है, अब I was like so pissed off, like how can you do it? Like ये तो मेरे कहीं पर भी नहीं आएगा, इसे मैं कैसे लगाऊं? I asked them, do you have it in like a bigger size or something? They were like, no. I was like, what the? Then I went and I asked other girls if they had it. None had it, and I was like कि ये दिन ही मनूस है, कुछ भी नहीं मिल रहा है. And then उसके बाद I asked one or two aunties, like the helpers who are there, and they did also have it. And I was like, ठीक है भाई. So I took that छोटू सा pad and I took like 2 of them, and then I adjusted it. Very uncomfortable. ठीक है, प्लीज़ पीछे कुत्ते भौंक रहे, उसके आवाज़ इग्नोर, मेरी स्टोरी पे ध्यान दो, ठीक है. तो अब क्या होता है, मैं आई, मेरा टॉस होने वाला है. आई एम लेट फॉर द टॉस ऑलरेडी 5 minutes. मैं आई, आई टोल्ड सर कि लाइक आई गॉट माई पीरियड, सो दैट वॉज आई लेट, सो इट वर्कड आउट. देन वी did our toss. Abhi bhi I have 10 minutes to arrange another pad. I asked once again, like other team ki girls, they also didn't have. And I was like कि सब झूठ तो नहीं बोल रहे हैं, बट यार पैड कौन ही झूठ बोलेगा, राइट? फिर मैंने बोला चलो ठीक है छोड़ो. फिर मैंने मैच शुरू हो गया, मैं चली गई मैच खेलने. अब इतना अनकम्फर्टेबल रहता है. एंड इफ़ यू नो लाइक हाउ डू वी प्ले हैंडबॉल, अगर आपने कभी खेला है तो आपको पता होगा दैट व्हेन यू गो फॉर द शूट, लाइक फॉर द गोल, so you have to do a jump shoot, like a 3 step, and then you have to jump, like that's where you get the goal. So I'm doing it, but it's so uncomfortable. This is like वो एक तो 2 लगा रखा है, कोई पीछे को जा रहा है, कोई आगे को जा रहा है, कोई इधर जा रहा है, कोई इधर जा रहा है, वो अलग ही अपनी दिशा में चल रहे हैं. मेरा दिमाग ख़राब हो गया, मुझे बिल्कुल भी नहीं हो रहा था, इतना ज़्यादा अनकम्फर्टेबल. एंड आई वाज लाइक छोड़ो भाई, आई कांट प्ले दिस गेम, बिकॉज अब फिर जो पेन है दैट ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड किकिंग इन, ठीक है. एंड फिर आई ट्राइड माई बेस्ट. फिर बीच में मैंने थोड़ा सा ब्रेक लिया, लाइक आई वेंट आउट, देन सब्स्टिट्यूशन हेल्ड. देन उसके बाद फिर भी लाइक मेरे को ये तो था, लाइक आई एम अ स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन, ठीक है, मुझे है कि मुझे अपना 101% देना है, चाहे मैं मरूँ कटूँ, डजंट मैटर. तो फिर मैंने बहुत ट्राई करा, एंड देन आई वेंट एंड आई डिड 4 goals एंड आई टीम वन, ठीक है. बट देन सब लोग सेलिब्रेट वगैरह कर रहे थे, तो मैं तो सीधा घर भाग गई. देन घर जाते ही I didn't even bother to change my clothes, which were all stained because of that two pads I used, chotu chotu se. Then I told my mother all this thing, and I was like, Mama, I just don't want to use it again. I want to use I want to use tampons, because मैंने इन सब के बारे में रिसर्च पहले से करी हुई थी, like what is tampon, what is menstrual cup, तो मुझे आइडिया था, and I always wanted to switch, but ऐसा कुछ दिल दहलाने दिल दिल दहला देने वाला सिचुएशन नहीं हुई थी कि जिससे मैं शिफ्ट कर पाऊँ, बट अब हो गई, तो मैंने कर लिया. मैं गई सीधा मेडिकल स्टोर, एंड देन आई गॉट वन पैकेट ऑफ टैम्पॉन्स. मैंने फटाफट चेंज करा. तो फर्स्ट टाइम तो मुझे थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हुई, बस मुझे फील हो रहा था कि देयर इज समथिंग वैसे बाहर की तरफ, मतलब मैंने ढंग से नहीं लगाया था बेसिकली. मैंने फिर उसको रिमूव करके फिर मैंने दोबारा से इंसर्ट करा, एंड इट वेंट गुड. मुझे फर्स्ट 2 दिन लग रहा था कि या देयर इज समथिंग इनसाइड मी, बट देन आई गॉट कंफर्टेबल, एंड that's it. That was the best decision of my life, because it's so comfortable. It's so comfortable. Like I can play sports, I can do swimming, I can do anything I want to do. So yeah, that was a little story of my experience with pads and tampons and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how I actually shifted from pads to tampons. So now getting into the main point of the video, which is this tampon. So now when I talk about tampons, so जैसे कि अगर आप एक pad use कर रहे हो, so you have to change it around 5 to 6 times a day. But when it comes to tampons, you have to change it a little more. Like it depends on your flow. If you have heavy flow, then you have to change it around 6 to 7 times a day. And you have normal flow, then 5 to 6 times a day. And when the day, like the first, second, third, then when you come towards your 4th day, then 3 times. So it keeps on reducing according to your flow. ठीक है. सो हाउ आई यू सपोज टू यूज़ इट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पीपल थिंक कि ये अंदर ही अटक के रह जाता है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. इट हैज़ अ स्ट्रिंग. ठीक है, वो प्रॉपर आपके लाइक इट इज़ आउटसाइड ऑफ योर वजाइना, बट दिस थिंग इज़ इनसाइड, राइट. सो इट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू स्टे इन. You can remove it whenever you want to, and it is very easy to remove. Yes, it will be a little bit of pain, but it's not that pain. It's like थोड़ा सा चीटी सा कटेगी, एंड इट विल बी फाइन. जैसे पिंच करते हैं, बस इतना सा होता है. व्हेन यू रिमूव इट, व्हेन यू इंसर्ट इट, दैट टाइम you have to be a little careful if you are using it for the first time, because what mistake I made was that I put it सीधा. ठीक है, you're not supposed to put it like that. You have to tilt it a little, and then you're supposed to put it. So that is how you're supposed to put it. The string stays out, so it is very easy to remove also. Now when I talk about comfortable, it is absolutely comfortable. Yes, you will feel that there is something inside you for first time, but that's just the first time feeling you will have. Then you will feel so comfortable that you will never have to look back towards your pads. Okay. So yeah, it is very comfortable. You can swim, you can dance, you can play sports, you can do any sort of shit you want to do. It is absolutely the best thing ever. Okay, so that's its advantage. Now people also use menstrual cup, but I do not think that menstrual cup is fine for my routine. Like you have to remove it, then you have to wash it, then you have to wait for it to like dry, then you have to put it back, you have to also boil it. So it's a lot of things that you have to do in it. I also want to say that if you feel comfortable using pads, that's absolutely your choice. You feel comfortable using cups, that's also your choice. Also, one of the most important thing, like which I love the most about it, is that it doesn't feels, you know, sticky at all. Like when you use a pad, so you like it's just there, so you feel so sticky, you feel so greasy, you feel so, you know what I mean. So that problem is also solved by this chotu sa thing. Okay, I call it a rocket because it's launched. Okay, let's not get into it. So yeah, so that's all about it. Now I'll show you like how you're supposed to use it. So this is how it comes, right? You just wait. If this is it clear? Is it clear? Yeah. So now you just have to turn it, and then the covering or the wrapper is out, and then there is this string in it like this, right? So for example, this is where you're going to put it in like this. So you just have to go it, for example, if this is this, so you just have to put it in like this. You don't have to go exactly like this, not like this. You have to go in like a little bit, tilting it like, and then this. Also make sure that you're not putting it just like thoda sa andar, you're just putting it properly under, because if it's thoda sa andar, then you will feel that there's something when you walk or when you do any sort of exercise or any physical activity. But if you just tilt it and then put it properly like this, so it's just the string. And when you have to pull it off, so what you're going to do, like this is the place, you just have to do this and then put, and it's out. So that's how you can use it very easily. Okay, now time से like एक दो बारी लगेगा थोड़ा, but उसके बाद then it's all fine.
And there are like two brands from which I use the tampons. One is from the Stayfree's ka Super OB Comfort tampon. Ironically, I didn't like their pads, but their tampons are a bang on. And the second one is Sirona. So I use both of them. But if you are a first time user, so I would recommend you to go for the Stay Free one. It's really best. Okay, so that was it for today's video, and I hope you liked it and you found it helpful enough. And still you have any doubts, you can comment down below. I will try to reply them all. And yeah, Baki, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. Bye.